Today we're going to learn very smooth liquid hip shimmies. But first, I want to make a distinction between what I did before in teaching you about hip shimmy and what we're going to do today. So please watch my knees. Okay, so first we did knee training, just back, front, right? Like this. Okay, and then we alternated back and forth with both legs and keeping the weight equal, 50% on each foot. Okay, and then I told you push your heel into the floor, because when you do that, it has a kind of reverberation, da-da-da, 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 more than I can say. And if we keep multiplying it without really stopping, then we have many small knee movements in this kind of shimmy. But it doesn't look really smooth and really even, does it? There's a little bit of tightness in it, but there's a lot of power. Okay, so I taught you that first because you need to know how to be heavy and how to control your power. Okay, and where the power comes from. Power always comes from the floor. Okay, there's no power in your leg that's not attached to the floor. Okay, you've got to be grounded. You've got to be on or even in the floor, if you can think of it that way. Okay, you have to be heavy. So we did this first with moving your hip up and down like this, or keeping the hip kind of lifted above your legs. But you can see it's not exactly smooth. Okay, so today, smooth, liquid, continuous hip shimmy. How do you do that? It's really easy. Move your knee back and forth. Do not push into the floor. Okay, so if we just alternate our legs like this, you get a very smooth shimmy. Okay, and if I add a little energy mentally, some energy, and maybe a little bit more speed, it'll look like this. Okay, my knees are moving back and forth equally, both legs are equal, and both knee movement, meaning back and front, are also equal. So I can do this with my hip going up and down, or I can kind of mentally lift my hip up off of my legs, and I can go with my legs back and forth, and the hip doesn't move up and down. So up and down, or no up and down. Okay, now let me show you from the side, because I want you to see my knees are moving smoothly back and forth. But I'm so connected to the floor. Okay, knees are moving smoothly, but I'm connected to the floor. But I'm not pushed like this. This is the first shimmy, and this is the smooth shimmy. You can see a difference, right? Yes? Yes? Okay. Great. So, now you have something more to practice.